Oh man, the pairings. The gauntlet. They got us in the blender, don't they? Alrighty. Good morning. I just woke up and need to drink my coffee. We got Title Tuesday here. I need to lock in. Easier said than done. In the last week, I think my chess has regressed because I haven't played much in a few days. We had some people over already. We've got a Dutch. We'll just play the fianchetto. Some other lines to explore, but let's try this. Takes here. Knight e4. I think I usually take. Yeah. Takes. Is this theory? I love sacking exchanges, so it's just hard for me not. I don't care if it's good or bad, I just have to do it. I have the bishop pair. We have pressure on this pawn. I don't think I should be at fault, is my point. Keep the bishops, keep the dark squares, and put the rook on d1. G5, bishop e3. I'll go h3 if you give me a moment. Yeah. Fortunately, after knight here, we have bishop d4. So this is a bit weakening for my opponent. Okay, you know what? I'll say what I said last week. We just want to play fast. Just want to play fast here. h3 is my next move. Most likely. Let's target this. Interesting. Okay, let's go here. If c5, we just move our piece back. Okay. I might play f4 in certain positions. I was waiting for a blunder or a weakness. Like c5 is the weakness, right? It kicked my bishop, one bishop, but it improves the other diagonal. If my opponent doesn't make any further weaknesses, I'll probably have to, you know, play e4, f4, something like that. But I would like to gain some more space first. Guess you have knight here to go knight f3. Oh, I do have f4. Yeah. Do we keep pushing? I mean, here it looks like the answer is yes. My opponent's down a lot of time. And we're still pretty solid here. Okay. I mean, I can take here. It's very attractive. But so is f4. We'll go f4. And then take and put a bishop on d5. That looks completely winning. Take here, queen g6. It's actually like I'm fighting for mates. Okay. I don't see any checks. GG. Nice. We said we like sacking the exchange. We had a fun position. Nice. Yeah, we'll take that start. Oof. The big Greek. Alrighty. Yeah, this stuff is trendy, isn't it? You go d3, obviously, and knight f3. A bit of a Grand Prix. Trying to remember. Not that I have theory here, just like, what would be a pleasant setup? Is this pleasant? Online I've taken on e4, but it feels a little stale. Boring, you know, queens being traded. That's not a good look. Okay, then we'll go here. Oh shit. Am I playing theory? I hope not. Better not be. Well, let's go d4 to stop white from playing d4 and connecting all those pawns. If I ran into theory, I'll be upset. Knight here, bishop here, queen takes. We have knight c2, I think. Oh man. He's streaming. I think I met him in 2023 in Dusseldorf. Nice guy, nice guy. This opening's not so nice though. Well, I'm gonna try to keep our pawns connected here. Yeah. I can't tell how dangerous this is. Like, I could really try to defend the pawn. Sorry, one sec. This. I'm just not sure how much I want to. That's a bad... I think I'm saying something bad. I'm not sure how much I want to defend material. Okay. Well, it's too late now. Well, we have a bit of a similar structure as game one, except colors are reversed. If I take here, I could start softening things up. I think that's actually the right decision. Take here. 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 Maybe F6 even. Try to break things open. Bring all the pieces in. Let's see. Here. E6 doesn't worry me because that opens up my bishop. You know what? I don't mind bringing more pieces in. If here, knight h4. F6, there's e6, but I'm not as concerned about it. Because the e6 pawn could be a target. Need to play a little faster. I think this position's easier to play for me because of my pressure on d3. But if the knight wasn't here, by the way, there might be some knight d4 check and a1 as those just something abstract. But not that silly. I can play f6 right now, and I think e6 is for sure the response. That's gotta be good for me. My opponent's position is just very loose. You can play e6, you're going to buy some time, but long term you have weak pawns. And there will be a day of reckoning. Maybe I'm threatening to go here. This is not threatening. If I can win the light squared bishop, then everything gets weak. Yeah, so most likely this is probably a good move. Probably, yeah. Yeah. This pawn could be hanging in some positions. We'll just have to wait. See if this move? Maybe. That is a bit annoying. But let's start with here. We're up 40 seconds. I know my knight is trapped, but I have some ideas here. If I can win c3, then everything falls. Yeah. So my idea was maybe to take here. Yeah. Didn't think this was silly. Takes an f4. Could be pretty problematic for white. Just a lot of weaknesses. My pieces are very tricky here. Pawn takes f4. Bishop takes, queen takes. We have pressure on g2. Okay, we have a few very attractive moves. How do we want to how do we want to approach this? here. Let's slow play it. If the king goes here, we're gonna try to let it rip. It's not letting me. Okay. It's fine. Check. Should be game over. Yeah. How do I want to play this? I want to be a bit brutal, if that's okay. I'd like to be a bit brutal here. Just break through. Yeah, I think that was a nice game. Once I got out of the opening, it was comfortable. Alrighty. Round 3. 2 for 2. We can't complain about that. Recently, meaning the last few weeks, I've been playing d4, just trying to bore my opponents to death. And I don't know if it's working or not. I'm playing off stream. So I'm kind of talking to you guys at YouTube, like usual. Yeah. We will take our pressure off the pin. Reason you don't play h3 here is sometimes after g5, then you have to take with the f-pawn. Like, I'll be happy to get... Okay, that's high energy. I was about to play knight e5, so knight g4 stops that. We'll just play b5. Just... when everything fails, just use the minority attack. Yeah. Yeah, just... chuck those pawns. Let's get in b5. Yeah. Yeah. I can't not play it. I mean, I'm a little confused here. It feels like I have a nice position. Because if I just can put pressure on here without black coming up with counterplay, feels like I have enough pieces around the king to prevent counterplay, then, well, I'm not one to complain here. Take on f3, I take this way, you go here. I'll probably take, and I might even offer some trades. But long-term c6, at least we can be annoying about. And I said I want to play faster, so playing d4. d4 is like, truly like easy mode chess. A lot of people play d4, I think, because they're afraid of like calculation and like the hard work that e4 works on. Or you can do both, but usually that takes a long time. Alrighty, so we have multiple options here. There is knight d2. This feels like the safer move, but not the best move. If we trade off the knight, I don't see how I get checkmated. But if I didn't trade off the knights, I have more pieces to attack some of the potential weaknesses, which is nice. We're up 40 seconds. My knight doesn't... I mean, there are follow-up squares. I'm just not sure how good they are. Let's rook lift to start with. If you tuck your bishop in, I'm going to warn you, in the future, that could be... The bishop could be a bit of a passive participant. And I won't take it, I'll just play around it. That's why, like, there's a bit of comfort in playing a bit solid. But I'm also keeping my rook here so that my opponent doesn't get my back rank easily. If... Okay. Pieces on dark squares. I think rook c5 is potentially next. Huh. Yeah? I'm up a pawn. Position feels like it's improved. Yeah. Technically, I might have a knockout here. But I'm not sure I want to play it. Queen c7, rook f8. No, we don't. We want this rook to be hanging. Yeah. We want the rook to be hanging. I don't want the rook to tuck in. Nah. Yep. That's correct. I was about to play Queen c7, threaten mate, and force some action, but that can't be right. No, sir. Knight here. Check. Check. Am I like being a bit sloppy here? Well, I think the answer is yes. So, that's my bad. Everything wins, but I had something better. I'm just trying to bait a blunder. I mean, the position is winning either way, which is nice. Yeah, nice. That was... Dude, I must have missed like a checkmate here. That was bad. You built up a winning position and then you like take forever to win. Like, why did I do that? Queen c7, check, check, check. This is what d4 does to people. Check. I didn't want to calculate this. I'll tell you what I didn't want to calculate. I saw this move and I'm like, I'm gonna stop calculating. I'm allowing too many checks. But it's just game over. No more checks. Wow, paired down in round 4. Maybe I'm around the cutoff. I often get paired up. Super strong event and EWC's over. Magnus and HIKARU are both playing. Just for perspective, Maxim or Markov? Check. So that last game I played fast until I didn't, and that needs to stop. Like, yeah. There was good speed for like most of the game, but then all of a sudden that disappeared. And that's not what we want. Nope. No. Takes. Am I getting mated here? Remind me. Queen f3 feels like white has a bit of a London setup, but things are somewhat accelerated in a positive way for him. Yep. Rook e1. Pretty easy moves to play. I guess rook e1 technically I have. So knight d7. And then do I try to roll my knight over to f8 and e6? It's a bit symmetrical. I'm playing a low-rated opponent, and ideally, you know, you want to keep things somewhat imbalanced. What is he calculating? I'm playing g6 if you threaten mate. And I don't think g6 is the end of the world for me to play. Okay, I'm actually... Oh my goodness. That's a mistake by me. Sorry, I forgot this pawn was hanging. Like, maybe my opponent's a bit concerned about some tactics, which I understand, but it's still a bit of a miss. There's bishop b5 in some positions. d5 is the tender pawn. I could have developed my knight like naturally try to reinforce things slightly, but there's also some drawbacks there. Okay, queen here. Knight here. Am I threatening f6? Okay, well here. Oh, f6 is very tempting. Let's do f6. I have some ideas. Bishop takes rook here. Bishop moves back. We can start to maybe play bishop b4. Let's start with that move. Yeah. There's a few tempting ideas here. I'll start with this. Improve our pieces, slowly try to grab some space. Yeah. This surprises me. f5. I guess he wants to get the knight to d5. That's probably the goal. I'm gonna keep this here for now. We need to contain the knight. That's what I know. There's multiple ways of doing that. I know he's trying to be a bit tricky. Bring the rook here first. d6, bishop f6. We are the two bishops ready to pounce, but still not ready yet. Let's put this bishop on a good square so we can meet rook d1 with e3. The knight on c3. Oh man. That is tempting. Okay. Bishop here, I'm just anticipating that move. Put pieces on light squares. Also, I have bishop d6 as bishop h4, and potentially the queen runs into some issues. Tell me what happens here. e3, rook e2, bishop a6, rook e1. No way. Did I fall for bait? It did. Kind of. Queen e5. I'm up the exchange. It should be good. Queen e5. Now I have h6. Okay. Let's keep things secure. And now we have to start to make some progress. Six. Pushing these pawns. Yep, we're defending everything. Trying to gain clock. Boom. Nice. Okay. That's a good start. Round 5. Oof, the Berlin. Yeah, this line is pretty symmetrical. I think I've played it from both colors. Maybe drop the bishop back. Yeah. We'll start with here. Am I reinventing the wheel here? I'm doing something, aren't I? Yeah. All right, we'll take, put the bishop here. F4. Yeah. I'm just trying to use my pieces, you know, when they're available. Let's take. I did not realize. Oh man, I made a mistake. And I'm a little upset about that. I took that, just completely missing that this was being attacked. And that's a big problem. It's more than a big problem. Oh my goodness. Did I just like blunder the game? Like this keeps happening. Like I have a good start and then I like have a critical game where I have absolutely zero focus. Like I'm in big trouble here. Just giving my opponent the initiative, right? check here. I've completely botched this game. It's just so disappointing. Yeah. This is the best hope. I lose an exchange. Don't I? Yeah, I lose more than that. I get mated. Oh boy, such a bad game. It's just, why did I take this? Losing position in 15 moves. No, but like, I didn't, why would I take on, that makes no sense. Jeez. All right, we gotta try to recover here quickly. Playing a young lad, it looks like here, 2,900. That's a healthy rating. That is a healthy rating. Okay. We're playing a semi-closed position with the knights like that. Let's go here. Let's go here. This might have been a bit much. Yeah. Putting the knight there casually, it's like, something wrong with you, Eric? That's what I'm thinking. It's not necessarily the case, though. Okay. This is an interesting imbalance. Let's put the rook here. We don't need to go a6, do we? There's a part of me that wants to circle the knight back to c6 to play a6. I like it. I like it. Sure. Knights are good blockaders. Yeah, knight c6 is probably the destination, but I'm still keeping knight c4 as an option. f4 or g4 are both tempting. Wow. That move I did not expect. for various reasons. Okay. Let's go here. I want to keep pieces on the board. I want to try to outplay my opponent. So the rook is there to block the queens from being traded off. We'll go h6. Yep. Okay. Pawns can be pushed. Wow. Thought this would be trapped. Rook here, bishop here. It's not trapped, or it is? It still looks trapped to me. Am I missing something? That's what I thought. Let's bring the king up. Yeah. Don't mind that. All I need is one pass pawn. Nice. Okay. We're not going to fall for this. Good try, good try. Where should we put the... Jeez. Yeah. I don't need to win this pawn. We need to get the B pawn going. Knight d3 is a good attempt because I can take on c5, hitting e6 and defending a6. Good start. Push. Check. This has to be a move. Get the king this way. I blundered. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh man, I blundered. Interesting game. Where did I go wrong? B3? Oh my goodness. I queen with check. Oh, it wasn't even... Jeez. Oh boy. It's a bad... Faustino. I think last time we played was a couple months ago, and I blundered a piece against him, if I remember correctly. Yeah, not my finest moment. Not my finest moment. I think I blundered like a piece against them in a winning position. Maybe it was a draw in the end, but it was horrifying. It was horrifying. Okay. Guess I will go G6 now just to be safe. My pieces... We'd like a little bit more here. Like I need a constructive plan. Any planners? I'm not sure what I'm... Yeah, I play this for both sides, and sometimes it's a matter of who runs out of useful ideas. You know what? I will trade. Yeah. It feels like that might be weakening on my part. which I get. I'm kind of hoping that... Okay, e5 is a critical move here. Yeah. Kind of hoping that trading off a pair of pieces gets us a little closer to equality, since I'm lacking a bit of space. Okay. I don't see how I don't play this move. But my queen is not making a good impression, unfortunately. So I think I need to start shifting back towards the center. Because if I'm playing white, I'm getting ready to go d5 at the right moment. Maybe that was the right moment. I can get my knight to f4, potentially. I mean, actually, it can be stopped as well. Okay, that move surprises me a little bit. If I go here, are you playing g3? I'm still lacking some space. Yeah. Let's bring the knight in here. Maybe secure it with a5. Okay. I mean, he can do this. Yeah, knight. Okay, now I move back, creating some holes. Now the bishop goes here to grab that diagonal. Let's bring the queen a little closer to action. Okay. I probably will go for b4 and try to install my knight here. Okay. What am I missing? This looks good for me. Bring more pieces here. Bring more pieces here. This queen is in a funny spot here. Queen e2, rook a2. Rook a2 anyways. Starting to run out of space. Move this rook here. Yeah. Okay. That definitely loses. Let's go for mate. Yep. Nice. Oh man, the pairings. Yeah. They got us in the blender, don't they? Got us in a blender. Big hickey. Thought I didn't, you know, I haven't had an amazing start. The Benko, holy smokes, am I ever rusty here. But someone played the Benko yesterday in the Singfeld Cup. Yeah, I was telling the stream, I think, the other day that most of you guys are new to chess or last 10 years type of thing, COVID, Queen's Gambit, but 15 to 20 years ago, the Benko was seen much more in classical chess or even rapid blitz. Up until around, you know, 2010, 11, 12 even, but it did start disappearing at some point. Is this theory? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I get tricked? I'm just gonna take here. I assume queen, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, if everything gets traded off, I might have a pawn on d5 that requires maintenance, which isn't the best. But until then, I feel like the way to play is I have to castle regardless. So we'll castle and play rook e1. I'm not a big fan of like passive defense. Okay. The knight ever drops, I'll go knight c3. Probably should go knight c3 right away. He didn't bite. He didn't nibble. I was expecting a nibble. Let's go rook here. d7 is loose in some variations. White, I mean, black has to figure out how to complete development. That's the first order, isn't it? It's hard not to play rook b1 right now. It's hard not to, but I'm guessing a stronger player would play it. Nah, I need to, some of the moves I take, I don't know why it takes so long. Some of the moves. I'd like to play d6. The right moment. Need to trade that knight off, don't I? Okay. A knight on e6 looks pretty firm. My rooks lack some oxygen, and it's not fully clear to me where that'll be. But so do some of black's pieces. The pawn on d6 is stopping the bishop on f8, but it could be targeted. I'm just always banking on rook b8. Okay. Okay. Let's go g4. We need to cement some of these squares. Probably f3 if I get the chance. Make sure nothing's loose. I honestly could probably rook here. Yeah, let's defend everything. Let's defend everything for now. I'm missing a move, by the way. I think rook here is the correct move soon. I can trade into the endgame and bring my rook around. Trying to go for mate. Jeez, what's with my conversion? It's slow right now. Oh boy. Cut the king off. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, it's the biggest choke I've ever made. It's like, oh, we're back. We're back. Choking, winning positions against HIKARU. Just completely back. Missing like 50 wins here. I thought I'd... Dude. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Have no chance at a prize anymore after losing to HIKARU. Love it. Takes. Just gonna take with the queen. Take with the queen, we have knight f5. I guess we have knight f5 either way. It's a good question where I should place my pieces here. Castle. Rook d1. And there's some minor inconveniences, aren't there? Like maybe not the biggest, but okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to get settled in this position. My opponent's probably wondering the same thing. Wow, okay. Push. There's potential in the long run to get a majority going for white. I don't have a good way to kick away this bishop. It's quite annoying for now because it restricts my rook, right? Yep. I mean, I don't mind pushing. If you really want, I'll keep creating weaknesses in my position. Try to, I mean, my majority is on the king side, so I can't really touch my pawns over here. Bring my king up. My pawns are currently stuck. We would need new beginnings. Okay. We will try that. I'm expecting this move. Yeah. It's pretty annoying. I missed that. Try to open up a file here. Okay, we have the A file. The good news is my king is a bit of an asset right now, I think. Go here. Try not to hang too much. Nice move. Okay, this is one of those games you'd like to show some improved chess, which probably comes in the form of speed. That would be nice, but not expected. Right? We're up 30 seconds and trying to get behind this guy. I want this pawn. Okay, if we don't blunder, good things should happen here. If we don't blunder. Did I just blunder? Feels like I did. Uh-huh. Oof. It was a good game until it wasn't. So we'll say. Outplayed my opponent, got a winning position, and then here. I didn't see how I would get mated, but I took too much time. You just have to go with the flow. You have to just assume the king runs out. Which it does. Oh, wow. The gauntlet. We're playing Buddy Pranav. Tough tournament. My tiebreaks are going to be good, but that game against HIKARU is going to keep me up all week, unfortunately. Let's play the French. I'll take this way. Although I haven't played this in ages. Yeah, I haven't played the French much in a while. That is definitely an area where I'm rusty. All right, I'll play c5. It looks risky. It looks risky. Let's go h6. Nice. Huh. Can take on d5 and take on g6, but that probably doesn't look good to give up the bishop pair. Can also play e5. Or just, well, if the bishop on c1 develops, I mean, I might have knight f4 in certain positions. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Let's go f5. Try to provoke this. Not sure how good that is. Yeah. Let's go a5. I'm a little surprised by this. Am I missing a detail? Put my bishop here and should be relatively happy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. This should not be working. What am I missing? Oh boy. I took way too much time. Yeah. It's not good. It is not good, dude. Yeah, I got nothing here. Nice game, Pranav. When I spent all that time in the middle of the game, I'm like, this is where I've scuffed it. This is where I've scuffed it. I spent so much time calculating knight takes f4. What was the time situation? I'm like, dude, you're not gonna... 314, 246 each. Dude, I went from 219 to 108 and he's at 245. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. Just move out of the way. Just make a move. I just have to make a move. I don't know why I'm spending all this time looking at shit like this. Oh man. I don't feel like I played so bad this Title Tuesday, but there's a couple of games. The game against HIKARU just... Man. Yeah. We're back. Losing against HIKARU means back to old time's sake. Okay. That looks reasonable. I'm tempted to play this. You can trade everything off there, but even that position, is it really so... This is your good bishop. I think that's a tough decision. Should be a tough decision. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have a few ways of taking here. All right, 2 bishops, endgame. I'm not going to ask for too much more than that. Yeah. We're going to meet d4 with e4. Going to gain space and flexibility, hopefully. Okay. Just saying some position where my opponent's trying to still play d4. I'm trying to be a little careful here. Yeah. I mean, he can hardly move. I need to be doing better out of this. Fixing these pawns on dark squares. Okay, we need to do better, dude. All right, here. Here. A5 we can take. I just thought this was a better move order. A5, rook b1. That was dumb as shit. Now I have to speed up and pretend I didn't make a bunch of bad moves. Trying to play too precise when I'm not doing shit right now. Okay, we'll play it like this. We're gonna win this pawn back and gain access to b7 and d5. If I really want to be lazy, I play bishop b2, take back with the pawn just to take away these ideas. But that's not, you know, great work. Rook d5. Bishop here. And I will take. Okay. Let's go here. Here. Let's get some speed in. Check. 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 He's in trouble. Bishop e4. Nice. Seven and a half. It was a tough field for the 7.5, but had some interesting games, and just the Hikaru game was like so good, and then it wasn't. Like I just choke when it's a completely winning position, which is a bit unfortunate. But considering my chess recent, I mean, I can't expect, these tournaments are so strong, but got to do a lot better. Got to convert some positions. I missed multiple winning positions. Yeah, tough. Tough. So what does it say, 33rd? I mean, I gained rating, but I have a low rating right now. 33rd, yikes. I have the second highest tie breaks. That makes sense for our group. Left some points on the table, but we'll be back. Still a lot to work on. Even if things went a bit better, there's still some weaknesses to fix. GG's. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.